today we are celebrating Black Girl Magic and diving into the politics of melanin. First up, Hair Chronicles. Now, whether in box braids or weaves, relaxed or natural, black hair is not only an example of our sense of style and beauty, it's also our celebration of our ancestry and our rich culture. But not everybody understands that. Black women are near twice as likely as their white peers to be sent home from work because of their hair. And we're more likely than anyone to report harsh judgment because of our hairstyles. Now, some places are seeking solutions to the problem with laws to protect us. Enter the Crown Act. It's an acronym for Creating a Respectful and Open World for Natural Hair Act. These measures demand protection against race-based hair discrimination in the workplace and public and private schools. At least 12 states and 28 cities have passed Crown legislation since 2019. Colorado became the 5th state to act on the Crown Act, and State Representative Leslie Herod, one of the bill's sponsors, heralded the bill's passing as a celebration of natural hair. She joins me now to really get to the root of the problem. Colorado State Representative and Chairwoman of Colorado's Black Democratic Legislative Caucus, and my friend Leslie Herod. What's up? Thank you so much for being here at Amplified.
Hey, it's so good to be here with you, and congratulations on your show. It's been amazing.
Thank you. So, girl, listen. I'm thinking about the 20 years that I spent in Washington, D.C., in and around Capitol Hill. And I remember my hair used to be long, and I used to flip it, and I had like the whole same exact like wrap that every single other black woman in Washington had. And I know this because we all went to Clint to get our hair done. And it's because there was just a formula for how you were supposed to look and show up on the Hill. And then people started having dreadlocks. And then people started to cut it short. And I was like, y'all, forget this. I'm about to just cut all my hair off. But there was so much of a thing about hair and were you going to be taken seriously if your hair was this way or that way or not. So I just wanted to, talk to you. You live in Colorado and obviously put forth legislation because you too understand the pain of being judged about hair. So talk to me about, your personal experiences with hair and kind of how you came to this place of seeing like the real critical need for a Crown Act.
Absolutely. I mean, you kind of nailed it, especially folks like us who are in professional professions, have always been told that we have to wear our hair a certain way in order to be respected. I'm wearing my hair straight right now. I could tell you that I didn't even consider wearing my hair in any other style when I stepped foot in the Capitol until recently. Until I heard from a young girl right here in Denver, Colorado, who was a cheerleader, like I was, who was told that if she couldn't get her ponytail to look just like her white cheerleading counterparts, that she was going to have to quit the team and not compete. Now, she was proudly wearing her natural hair, something I had not accepted yet, right? And was basically being vilified for it. And so I reached out to her, and instead of saying, I understand, and you shouldn't go through this, I said, you know what? I'm a legislator, and now I can do something about it. And so the Black Caucus came together and introduced the Crown Act so that girls like her and women like me and you would never be discriminated against in the workplace or in schools ever again without repercussion to those folks who are discriminated against us. It's a shame, quite frankly, that we had to introduce the Crown Act because we should never be told that the way that our hair naturally grows out of our head is wrong. But quite frankly, that's what folks, and now they can be sued.
Ooh, so break that down for us because, it's one thing for us to get that in the culture, right, we're always dealing with bias and discrimination and judgment about how we're supposed to show up, our femininity, our blackness, all these other things, right? But you have put forth and created legislation that has an accountability metric to this discrimination. So talk to us about how the Crown Act actually works and how do you curb discrimination through policy in this way?
Absolutely. So for places of employment, housing and public accommodations, you can sue that employer or that entity through the Colorado Civil Rights Division, just like you can for racial discrimination, gender discrimination, and discrimination based on your sexual orientation or gender expression. And in schools, you can actually sue through the school process too for discrimination. So basically what we said, because the court said differently, right? The courts initially said that hair discrimination was not race discrimination. And so what we said was, it is. And if we have to explicitly write that in law, in our non-discrimination codes, then we will, so that our kids won't be discriminated against for, yes, braids and cornrows, locks and twists, and however they choose to wear their hair. But the thing that I found so interesting when we introduced the Crown Act and heard from the public was how many indigenous folks had the same kind of discrimination, how many Asian people and Latino folks had the same discrimination. And so we actually came together as a coalition to say no more. And now, like I said, people could get sued for it. But as we're going back to school and coming out of COVID, not everyone knows these laws. And so it always takes a strong advocate to say, no more discrimination, not here, not in this place, and not in Colorado.
So hold up. What you're saying is that you just made my hair a protected class in the Civil Rights Act, really. Like it violates my civil rights for you to come for me about my haircut or whatever I'm doing with my hair.
Right, because quite frankly, if hair discrimination is not like racial discrimination, what the heck is? You know what I mean? If you're telling me that I have to wear my hair like a white person in order to be acceptable, and you're telling me that's not discrimination, then I don't think you understand what it's like to be a Black woman whose hair grows out of their head, not straight, you know? And so absolutely, we said it was racial discrimination. We said it is discrimination and that you can't do it. And so that actually gives folks, I think, a lot more, not only protection, but freedom to just be who we are. And now I'll show up in the Capitol with twists, with extensions, with whatever I feel like wearing, because I know that not only is it acceptable for me, but it's acceptable for anyone in the state of Colorado. And, you know, these young folks who are leading the movement don't have to cut their locks, don't have to change their hair in order to be seen as presentable or professional.
I'm thinking right now about Congresswoman Ayanna Pressley, who I am such a big fan of, and how brave she was to come forward with her alopecia diagnosis. And she is one of the Black women who had pioneered, if you will, being a professional woman and rocking beautiful twists and other protective styles, as she refers to her braids and just the various, you know, wigs and weaves and all the different things that she used to do with her hair. It was fierce, her crown. But she now talks about herself and sharing with us all about her alopecia and now rocking her bald head. She also talks about her condition as now she's a member of the disability community. And thinking about, you know, the discrimination there, as you're talking about this as a civil right, essentially, and like now we're a protected class with regards to our hair, she likened that discrimination to discriminating against somebody with a disability. And so, you know, I'm glad that you all are thinking about policy in this way. I know Congress has also put forth the Crown Act and is trying to move that. But so much of this is about, you know, changing the ignorant rules of the game of society, right? That looks at us as Black women generally and makes judgments about who we are unless we have white women flow and a Beyonce fan, right? Like that's a whole other thing. And so for the first time, it seems to me that policy is actually leading as an indicator that hopefully can shift culture. And I just wonder what you're seeing as kind of some of the outcomes there in Colorado with your white colleagues and just constituents now that this is on the books.
Well, it was interesting. With my white colleagues, there was a lot of conversation around, well, you know, I'm a business person, and if I was a door-to-door salesman and wore my hair in dreadlocks, that wouldn't be acceptable because people won't buy from me. And I said, well, people won't buy from you because society has said that that's unacceptable. And we've got to change the game, and we've got to change the narrative, and we have to change the norm. And that's what we're doing with this bill. And so since this bill has passed, not only have I seen folks like you and others on my TV screen based right here in Colorado wearing their natural hair, Black women celebrating their natural hair and not pretending like if you go out in the snow that it's going to stay straight. You know what I mean? And report on the snow. Like, this won't happen. And then I also see, you know, young people coming to me and saying, you know, you passed this Crown Act, my school is not implementing it yet. I am going to use this and be empowered to help my school see how beautiful I am as a person, how beautiful my hair is, and how whole I am when I can express my true self. And so seeing the empowerment of the young folks has been truly inspirational.
So I'm thinking about that maddening story out of Michigan where a father is suing for $1 million because a school teacher cut his daughter's hair. And we've seen these stories all over where black girls are being denied the opportunity to play sports because of their hair, or they're getting their hair cut by people like adults in public space. Like, what's the deal? So would those folks have recourse under Crown Act?
Absolutely. In Colorado and other states that have the Crown Act, that would be illegal. And you, like I said, you could be sued for that. But like, come on, that is such a violent act. Why is it that people think it's okay to touch our baby's hair or head or anything on them in any kind of way? It's just completely unacceptable. The educator who did that, the professional in that school, should be fired. And that dad should get recourse. And part of that recourse should be the passage of the Crown Act in that state so that it doesn't happen to anyone ever again. You know,
All right.
I can't imagine the trauma and the violence that that young person felt and how long they're going to have to deal with that. It just shouldn't happen.
I got two little natural hair girls. I wish somebody would. Just saying. Colorado Representative Leslie Herod, it was a pleasure speaking to you about all of this. Thank you so much for the work that you do, and come back soon.